Hello, I'm Rory Daniels, techUK Senior Program Manager for Emerging Technologies, and I'm here today for our Meet the Innovators series at Samsung in 𝗨𝗪𝗀𝗀, Yard, London. I'm here with Deborah, Chief Customer Officer for Samsung Great Britain and Ireland. So firstly, Deborah, thank you for having us.
Oh, welcome. Thanks for coming to Samsung KX.
No worries. So first questions first, what do you as a company do?
Well, a lot of people don't realize this, but we actually started our journey as a noodle shop and grocery shop before we evolved into a number of things from sugar refinery to textiles, and then landed at what most people know us to be today, which is a consumer electronics business in the late 60s. And our product portfolio, as perhaps you know, but it really spans your whole life. You could think about it from your domestic appliances in your homes to your TVs, all the way through to a number of mobile products, whether it be phones, tablets, and also into climate solutions. So it's quite a broad range of consumer electronics that power, we'd like to say, your everyday. We also have some amazing software technology, one thing called SmartThings, which helps power your home, bringing all your products together, making it easier for you to do that. And if you think about the scale of the business today, we're number 5 ranked by globally by Interbands. So quite a large scale company with over 270,000 employees around the world, helping bring this innovation to market.
That's amazing. And how does Samsung work with UK partners?
Well, I think it's a great question. If you watched the Olympics this past summer, one of the things you would have noticed from Samsung is our open always wins mantra. So we really do take a very collaborative approach to how we want to bring the best experiences to customers. So that starts with, it includes a number of partners in the techUK team, which includes Google, Microsoft, and Amazon. We've also worked with partners that were innovators, early innovators in the past, like a company called 𝗧𝗲𝗰𝗵, which was bringing new food solutions to the market. We started with them quite early on, and in the last few years actually acquired and integrated them into our business. And that's an application that helps people figure out what to cook, how to shop, how to get that online, and just make their day-to-day life easier. And then I'd say one of the other great examples is something I mentioned in the last question, which is through our SmartThings application, where we have already 350 brand partners in that and thousands of devices that you can connect from your home. So Samsung and non-Samsung to really power your everyday and make things easier.
How are your products or solutions enabling a sustainable approach to technology?
I think it's a great question. We think about it in 2 ways. One is overall as a business, our electronics business has a commitment to hit net zero by 2030. And across each division that translates into different targets. But generally the principles of using much more recyclable materials, extending the life of our products and the circularity of those products, and then really reducing carbon footprint in terms of transportation or packaging and other areas will all contribute to that. But the second way is really by putting products into the market that our consumers can use really easily to help reduce their carbon footprint. So every day, if a great example is in the home, if you look across our appliances, you can save anywhere from 20 to 70% of the energy consumption if you use things like our energy efficient machines or our SmartThings AI energy mode technology. And I think that the typical family of 4 washes 8 to 10 times a week. You can save up to 70% of the energy you would use otherwise turning on AI energy mode on your appliances. So I think there's lots of different ways that we do that. We also have invested in heating and cooling solutions through our air source heat pump, brought that into the market now. That really is a fantastic contribution to the UK's target of getting to net zero by 2050 and getting people off oil-powered boilers in their homes. So through that and through our partnership with British Gas, we're helping people learn how to adopt that technology, but also just use it in their day-to-day. So we partnered with British Gas to introduce Peak Save into the SmartThings app. Again, making it easier for a customer to use energy when it will be cheaper, generally because it's less power or demand on the grid, greener sources, all things that can add up little bits every day to both lowering their household bills, but mostly their carbon footprint.
What's your vision for the UK's tech adoption?
Making sure AI is available to all is really important to us, and the tools that we've put into place mean that more and more people can adopt that and use that. For example, a new person starting out can get a photo editing suite in the palm of their hands and really help them move their business forward. I think also really important is to equip parents, carers, and guardians with the tools they need to keep children safe online. And we work with groups like Internet Matters to bring that information to market. And we also make sure we design in our products and our onboarding guides to really help people do that.
I'm now here with Alan, Samsung's Director of Government Relations. So Alan, thank you for having me in the kitchen.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. Nice to see you, Rory. But thanks for coming. We're now in the kitchen of Samsung KX, which is our experience space here in London. And it's an example of one of Samsung's investments in the UK. This venue was built in 2019 and it's used for a range of things. It's the home of the Samsung experience, so all our customers can come and see the range of things they can do. But we also use it for a range of other things as well, from launching even government strategies to lots of work with local charities in the area. And this is one of the investments that Samsung's made in the UK. But as Deborah explained, the UK is a really important market for us. And in the last 40 years, we've grown as the interest in tech has grown in the UK. So as well as the venue we have here, we have our European headquarters here, and actually lots of R&D work is done in the UK. The UK is a leader in R&D, and we as Samsung wanted to partner with lots of the right people. So whether it be UK academia and partners, but we've built our R&D centre here and our AI centre. And we think the UK is a great home for these sorts of investments so that we as Samsung can greatly contribute, but also that the UK public and the UK institutions contribute to that as well.
Fantastic. And final question, just how does Samsung benefit from techUK membership?
Well, I think we benefit greatly. I'm really proud to be a member of techUK. I sit on the techUK board. The tech industry is really important to the UK, and actually it's growing in importance. Maybe years ago it was a smaller emerging industry, but now it's one of the most important to the UK in terms of our economy and our society. So Samsung is heavily involved in techUK, and what we do is we work across the different parts of it and with the other member organisations to collaborate so that the tech sector has one voice, and that's really important. An organisation like techUK has a range of companies involved in it, but we want the external world and the UK and the UK government to hear about tech in a very positive way, in one voice, so that we can influence things so they are supporting our industry. It's also very important on an international dynamic. techUK is obviously representing the UK industry, but tech is a global phenomenon and Samsung is a global company. Lots of the opportunities and actually lots of the challenges facing tech are going across countries, across nations, across whole continents. So we want to work with an organisation like techUK that is able to influence things across the world.
Well, it sounds like you're getting a lot of benefit from across the whole spectrum of techUK programmes, which is great. And let me just say thank you to yourself and Deborah for having us in this amazing space. And we look forward to continuing to work with Samsung as techUK members.
Great.